Hey guys, hope everyone had a great weekend and happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there and hello to PBT Nation. Hey, wanted to bring you this video as we get started for the week and let's have a look at, and I'm taking this back about a week and then we're going to recap. There was a profound shift in the wind, and when we have shift in the wind, it's sometime to our back, sometime to our side, sometime to our face. So those of you who's been to sailing and canoe, you know that once the wind change, you have to change with it. So we changed. We did not sell much into the Thursday. We didn't anticipate this to continue to go down. We did sell some into this Thursday, and then Friday we came Thursday when we sold and the market rallied. This was about 7% correction in the Qs, and then corrections was more profound in other three indices, IWM and SPY, which is IWM still in the 200 period moving average, SPY, which is at 21 period moving average, and Diamond. So it was more profound here, but Qs, like I said, is staying in the channel within the channel, and we got right back into Friday. As you all know, I had a short here that I placed, and I got the short on SPY via options, of course, and that was a pure hedge for me. So this is we shifted. So that's the point, is that when wind shift, we have to shift. And then what we have here is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So this is your Friday, this is your Monday, Tuesday. So Monday was a big green day, then we gap up, and now we're just consolidating and kind of just chopping around here a little bit. And you know, if you really think about it from Nasdaq, which obviously we track via Qs, when you when you think about the Qs, it may need a few more days of chop at very least before heading higher. Now, here's, a couple scenarios that we talked about. A is breakout, B, we pull back. So those are two scenarios here. So that this will be right here. This will be scenario, if I can, my marker. So let's just call this a scenario A, that we break out. And then this will be right here. So this will be a scenario B. That's as best as I can do freehand. So this will be scenario B, that we pull back to the 21 period moving average. If scenario A plays out, a week or more lower to sideways action, it's possible that we break out to maybe another 5% move here in the Qs. It's also possible, if the B plays out, which is right here, we then move higher. So that's within the channel. So keep that into mind. Keep this into mind. We continue to stay focused on our individual stocks. Our risk model is still bullish. It has pulled back after Friday movement, which is came right to resistance, and it has pulled back since. So quickly, when you look at the SPYs here, SPYs on the 21 period moving average, Monday, gap up, pull back. Not a very good close on Friday. This is your first level of resistance, 200 period. If your first level of support right around 300, and then you have some resistance here, and then we can perhaps move higher. It's the IWM that's really holding everything back here, which is under the 200 period moving average, and this may have some they may have some more work to do here in our IWM. Diamonds, I really, like I've said it many times, I don't really give too much credence to diamonds, even though it only tracks 30 stocks, so it's not enough for me to say, okay, it's be all end all. But stocks that it trades does have a profound impact on the market. So those stocks, we can't just completely overlook those stocks either. So we're still in a risk on environment. We continue to monitor that very closely. When we talk about these levels, I'm talking about, what we need to do. There's plenty of liquidity that the Feds are providing, and that liquidity is absolutely helping to stabilize the market if and when we need it. So you saw what happened here. Feds came in quickly, changed their tone, and you know, and we saw what we saw here. So now let's quickly look at. I have incredible stocks that are setting up here, and it's just I'm going to be a little bit nimble here as far as what we're going to do, and as far as our portfolio, and I'm pulling that up for us right here. We're invested 55% right here. So we're invested right here, 55% in our portfolio. We're up 10%. This is how we're shaping up here. We have a position of D-Dog that's up 16%. It was almost at 20%. ZS that's really pulled back because it was at 114, $114. It was at 10%, so it's right back to at 106. So I'm sorry, 109, 109.75. So it's 5%. So we still have, so some of these that I'm looking to move the stops in some of these. Amazon looks absolutely phenomenal. Twilio looks okay. LVGO really nice, 13%. I like to see about 20% here. In these 20% will be my comfortable target here. So we're 13% here. Shop, we're up 11%, and CRWD that we just started at 102. So 10%, 10.5% for the month. So we look fine. Now let's take a look at D-Dog. D-Dog, made new highs, pull back, bottoming tail. We look fine on D-Dog. We're right at the 21 period moving average on hourly chart. What you see here is a daily chart, monthly, weekly, hourly. So we have full view here. ZS don't really like this price action, so I will be moving the stop on ZS. The stop is going to be at $104. So right here you can see ZS. We enter at $104. The stop is now going to be break even on ZS. So I want to make sure that everyone understand where we stand on ZS. Amazon, no change here. Twilio, I really trying to break, and every time I try to break, something happens. I mean, this is super bullish price action on Twilio. We'll continue to monitor this closely. LVGO, I like this staying strong. Like D-Dog, look at that. So like D-Dog is staying strong. Show up, it's continued to move higher for us, and it's up nicely. Now, a couple of names here that I want to bring up. I am actually taking this CMG out. Ring, I love this. Ring is over 290. If I get one more day here in the ring, um, and then this become more of an official play for us. Ring, SPLK. 190. This one is monthly 1 2 3 setup. Weekly looks really good. This, if you know the I've like I always said, this is for the train traders. This could be a day trade as well, but SPLK 190. Watch for the breakout here. ACMR. I mean, this is still a solid play. So this is still a solid play. Has to take out 65. That will be your first quick entry, and then you can add over the highs here. But this thing looks like it wants to move higher on ACMR. Zillow, we talked about it. There's still this is the area on to watch on Zillow. I'm not really feeling Zillow. I scanned this, so I'm taking that out. It's CSTL. We talked about this CSTL that it's going to break out Friday. It broke out. I did the video on CSTL. Friday broke out. If you traded, congratulations. I know three or four of you traded because I saw the messages that I received. It's like, oh, good call in CSTL. I don't have any position personally, but if those of you who've taken it and you are nicely in 10% in profit on Thursday, and then Friday you got another move. So congratulations. If I get a little bit of consolidation here, I might get interested in CSTL. CRWD just starting. This is the one that really bothered me. Wing. It was a really nice gap that triggered the buy setup. I was really um, focused with the room on that. That's one of the reason that I'm so strict on who I get in the room, and some days I just don't want to be uh, opening the room because I have so much happening and I just missed this entry. This would have been our swing entry right at the open, and this is the one that alert that needed to be sent out by Wing at the open at market, and let's write this trend. This thing was up 9%. So that, hey, sometimes you miss sometimes you don't. So that's fine. XLRN is back on play here for me. This one, watch this. Put your buy limit order if you can grab this somewhere here at 90, about 98, 98.75 area. I think this is going to be really good, and this is a buy here on XLRN. RLMD, I am actually looking to I'm looking to pull the trigger here. Need one more day here, LMD. So look for uh, official play here on Monday night. If we get one more consolidation, RVMD could be our official play here. This one I really like. It's a new issue. It's an IPO. It's nice base. I mean, you've got stage four, and I'm gonna show you what I mean because this is right from the trading course, and that will be posted this week. I've done brand new videos that you will love. I talked about, so you have this more explained in detail. But this is your stage three right here. You got a stage four, and then you have this stage one right here in this stock, and then boom, your stage two, and this is the stage three within the transitional stage two. So now it's ready to go to new highs here on this. This also setting up a somewhat of cup with handle pattern and ready to move up. I don't think I can draw the cup and handle with this marker, but as good as I can do is bring it here, 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 and this is as good the freehand drawing works, and it doesn't draw if there's no chart. So you see what's happening here. So it goes here and then boom, that's your cup and handle pattern. So this is top watch here, RVMD. We need one more day here, and then I also wanted to read the market. Pizza, yeah, pizza is the one that is I am on the fence of taking this long trade, but it's the buy will be here. Buy will be right up here on pizza. So 83.55 will be the buy here on pizza. So 83.55, and then we're gonna put a stop at 76. So look for this as an official play for us. Pizza, love this one. We are going to cancel the wing because wing did not trigger. It's gone and it's too late now. Now, TWST, another play here at 42. Love this red bar. Some weakness. Now we need another green bar, so we get a bull sandwich here and further solidify that this is ready to go. Halo, same thing. Over 25 can get going here on Halo. And those who like to be in GLD or gold exposure, then GLD is ready to go. This is another that is your textbook stage. This is your textbook stage three, and really nice stage, as good of a chart as you're going to get from gold, because GLD, because this is gold related, and overnight futures, that's why you see so many gaps and gaps and gaps. So this is a nice consolidation here from 158 to 164. That's a $6 move. The entry will be a 165, which will be $7. Measure move will take you to 172. So 165 will be the entry. You can the protective stop should be, the right stop should be this. This is your significant pivot. If you want to cheat a stop, probably 168 can get it done. I would maybe, if you want to do it, yeah, I would say, okay, take half stop here and then other half stop here if you're doing GLD. Personally, um, GLD will be a play for me via option. So I will be buying $165 calls for GLD, and that's how I like to play GLD. I don't like to tie up the money into GLD. For the reason is it's not very it's not fast moving, and sometimes you just park the money in GLD and it just becomes dead money for a while, because anyone who bought calls here, let's say at 158, I mean, this is way back in April. We're into end of June. They have not made any money in this stock at all, at all. If not option, but if you bought a stock here, 158, it went to 164, and anyone tells you, oh, I just buy here, I sell here, I buy here, sell here, that it doesn't work that way. This is not how we do it, and I explained that in our swing trading course. In my philosophy, my strategy, our strategy, how we approach the market, I keep it very simple. The I don't buy low and sell high. I buy high and sell higher, because when I buy high, I know there's a relative strength and there is a reason for the stock that is moving. All of our trades have been that way, and you can go back and check as you would like. The only somewhat exception to that was this Boeing trade, and you saw what we did on Boeing here. So Boeing, we got long 527 at 146. So if you take a look at it, if you want to go here at 527, so it was just above here. So right up here. So this is the line here. So I believe this right here, 527. This is where we got long. We a little bit in the red, and then boom, right here. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, and now it's right back down here. But didn't buy here. Definitely didn't buy here. Didn't buy here, but bought it when it was starting to set up above the 21 period moving average. The other one that I try to play long here, RCL. I believe I bought it here. No, I was CCL. I'm sorry. It was $14, and I sold it at 10. We actually traded in our swing trading because everybody wanted to see if this was getting ready to go. Of course, I buy it here, so it gets going here somewhere here. I bought, and I ended up selling. Right, I was like the low tick because that was my stop here, and it was spec. It was one of our spec. So, but we also play this space here for the same reason. Right here, we played the space, and then this one looked like it wanted to go, and then came back and took us out at break even. So nothing to do. But most these, every now and then you'll get a spec from me, and that's maybe, and I might, like Nicola, that's a spec from me. Every now and then you get it. But this, I actually like this chart on Nicola. So I bought those $370 calls expiring on August. So I like that. So this is me. But all of our other trades, it's going to be sound. It will be fundamentals. It'll have canceling model, and I've said it. I've followed that model. I've studied the model. William O'Neill approach. I then refine it with my approach with my partner, built the scanners and build it into our risk model, which really tells us what to do. And then we make this more of a systematic approach and really look into catalyst and what really moves the stop. And I talked about this DXCM. This is a 1, 2, 3 setup. You can buy a small risk to reward entry. This thing is really good. We bought first one here, then here. I mean, you've had, from here to here, you had a nice 20% move from here to here. Yes, it's outstanding. Uh, we also traded this FSLY. I mean, this is something that you to take a picture. You see a stock with this type of base. Look at this base here. This type of base, it gaps up, is basically gapping into a buy setup. So don't think you're paying high prices. This is just the move that's starting. It turns into a swing trade. So it opens right here at 30 bucks, and now it's at $65, double. And that's why I want to make sure that I emphasize on, hey, don't think that buying high is the right approach. Not, it depends where you're buying, but at the right time. Some don't get bought into those valuation. Get buy into the growth, because what's cheaper can get cheaper. And what's stronger can get stronger. This is the survival of the fittest. Last one I want to show you is CAGG. Same, almost same concept, right, guys? I mean, I trade the same strategy over and over and over and over again. I mean, it just doesn't change for me. And I still find plenty of opportunity. Look at this. The buy point is right here, around $54. I mean, this just right here. It went to 68, $14 move. That's 20%. So more than 20% actually, but yeah, about 20% move here. And then it pulls back here, just like our ZS and the other things that we talked about, and this gap into this actually got triggered right here at 60. I own this, and I put this in those that want to trade unofficial play. So I have this, and this works out really good. I also brought this whips for you. Same thing, guys. Look at all my trades are exactly the same. This also built that big base. I love these big bases play, and boom, it's starting to go here. Yeah, I also starting to like this Nvidia. This is starting to build a base. So just think about that. We don't buy low. Buying low is not a strategy. LVGO was just phenomenal, just absolutely phenomenal. Look at this long base, and then you get in here. I mean, if you miss the entry here, that's fine. It's not even that big deal. But this pullback here on the 21, and then gap up. Look at that. Look at that, almost double. If you're trading this the right way, you're sitting at double. Where would you exit here? I mean, I'm not exiting until right here, until $60. At least there's no reason the stock did nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing wrong. I'm not going to raise my stop just because. So just gotta have right mindset when trading, swing trading, and hope that we've added some new members here, more than I would like, because now I feel obligated for your success, and I want to make sure everyone's successful. But there's another one, LVGO. This is exactly how we traded. This is how we took a position. Nice base. You've got a big base here. You got a nice run up. So that's your stage two, stage three, and a new stage two here. So hopefully this helps. This video helps put things in perspective, helps you with identifying technical patterns. And these patterns not only play out on daily chart, but also plays out on intraday chart. So those of you who are with me in the trading room, 100% understand what we do. I do same thing, almost the same approach to my intraday trade that I have swing trading. The only difference is this the risk to reward. It's the only difference is how the markets are moving as far as what we do in from an intraday standpoint. So on that note, have a great night, and I will see you guys tomorrow.